Hi everybody, happy 4th of July. I'm going to be doing a tarot reading on the Italian stallion. What trivia is this person? Yo, Adrian! If you don't know what that is, I'll give you another thing. The Italian stallion and da 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 na 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 na. If you don't know that, then I don't know. I can't help you. It is Sylvester Stallone. I'm going to look up his trivia for a minute. He was born, I can't pronounce his middle name. So it's Sylvester Gall. I can't pronounce it because he's American actor, filmmaker. He has numerous acclaim, Golden Globe. I'm looking. Oh, yeah. No, he was born July 6, 1946, so he's a Cancer. And, yeah, he was born in New York City. He was married. He's been married 3 times. And he has 5 children. And he has a brother named Frank Stallone. You've seen him. And he has 2 parents. So he just had 1 brother. So I'm going to talk about him. I thought it was good because I'm a big Sylvester Stallone person. I like his movies and seeing him's interview. Also, he's only 5 feet tall, so he's short. He's one of the shorter actors, so he's only average 5 feet. So, yep. So I'm going to do a thing about his upbringing. I do that. You know, how he got along with his brother, Frank, and his parents. I'm going to pick 3 cards. Please tell me about Sylvester Stallone's family life with his brother and his mother and father, Frank, too. All right, so the first one is he thought he was unskilled in math. In school he wasn't very good at it. He might have had a disability. He was unskilled. He had trouble working alone, lack of coordination. He had few goals. He didn't like school. He didn't like school at all, so he wasn't very good. And he had few goals in school. He didn't really like school. You know, he might have got bad grades. You know, not everybody's a scholar. So I feel like he wasn't very good in school, and he was unskilled and disharmony. And he lacked corroboration with other people. He had trouble with the teachers, and they weren't very corroborating with him. And this is the 5 of Wands in reverse. He is approachable. He's a fair person. When he was growing up, he liked to make amends with other people. He didn't like to fight with people. He wanted people, and he didn't like conflict. He wanted associations from conflict. He didn't like to go into fights with people, and he liked to move forward and having different ideas about him being an actor or something. And this is the 10 of Wands, betrayed. He felt betrayed when he was in school. And maybe the girls he dated, and he felt he had some loss. Maybe he started getting in some fights, and he lost some fights. And he had some enemies in school, and he wasn't very popular. Probably wasn't very popular. And finances, his family might not have had a lot of money to send him to the best schools because, you know. So, okay, let's talk about his love life, like the girlfriends, his wives. People want to know about that because he was married like 3 or 4 times. You know, in the 70s he was married. Let's talk about his marriages, please. Please tell me about Sylvester Stallone's many marriages. I think he was married like 3 or 4 times. Please tell me cards about his marriages. The Italian stallions marriages, I like calling them that. And he seems like he didn't mind being called that. And here. I'm going to do a thing that I'm learning, a past, present, and future when it came to his love life. Here you go, Sylvester. I like the name Sylvester. I think he had a learning disability, and people made fun of him because, during the 50s with Sylvester and Tweety, people would make, he didn't like to be teased, so I think he was in a lot of fights. I think that's what one of my tarot cards said. Okay, I'm going to do his past relationships. Heartbreaking is part of the human experience. It will be past. So in the past, he had some heartbreak with past girlfriends and past relationships. I like this one. This is pretty. This is the romance and love. So he had heartbreak in his past relationships and his past marriages. And this other one is Nature is Calling. I like that one. It's what you want it to touch and fulfill and protect you with healing powers. So he wanted to protect himself because he's a Cancer. He doesn't like her. He feels he's a very emotional person. Cancers are very emotional. So he wanted to protect himself with his inner power of himself. All right, this was the present when in his love life with girlfriends and wives. Love is beautiful journey, and you're on the right path. So he was trying to think he was on the right path when he was dating all these different women and marriages. And the other one is a message to try to reach to you. Be vigilant, the spirit will wish you to find, touch you. So he was trying to be, I think he was trying to be wishing to find and touch you. I think he wanted to have a better relationship with the women that he was dating, because you see how she's looking at the crow. So she wants to reach messages and have a better relationship and talk, and because sometimes he had trouble expressing himself, even though he wanted to. He had trouble expressing himself, and this was the future when he was in a relationship, a deep, enduring connection go beyond superficial attraction. True love. He believed in true love. He didn't want superficial relationships, women who just, he dated some women who probably were into superficial, who wanted cars, jewelry, minks and stuff, and he's not into that. He likes, he likes some of the finer things in life, but that's not all he's into. He likes to, take walks, and he likes the outdoors, and he has a lot of different hobbies, probably like riding motorcycles. Maybe that's one of his hobbies, or doing stuff, being like a macho man. I know he was doing boxing for his role. He was, I heard, he was into doing different, he's into athlete stuff. He's into the gym, like working out and stuff, which is good. And he don't want people to be superficial and fake. He doesn't like fake people, Sylvester. And the other one is success. He wanted success and happy to come embrace and celebrate life. He wanted successful in the future. He wanted successful relationships in his relationships with his wives. He wanted to be happy. He didn't want to be depressed. So this is beautiful. I love this card. Okay, I'm going to look for the magic or herbal for this one, and then we'll look about his movies and stuff. All right, here we go. I'm gonna move some of this and look here, and then we'll do his movies. Yep, okay, one card. And this is Calm 7. This is Calamine. I'm going to look that up. And the magic. Number 7. 7. Height. Number 7. It says, sit back a little and take a rest. If you are wondering about situations, the answer is to let things go. That them be wait for a longer time. So he wanted, that says to take it easy, chill out and rest, and he needs to take a break. He should take breaks to be with his family or by himself and be calm and not stress out and do calming things and take a rest and not to worry about the situation. Just basically chill out and calm and try not to worry about the big stuff and maybe take a vacation somewhere and relax. Yep, so I'm going to do one thing about his box office, you know, how he's, you know, I'm going to move. All right, now I'm going to do about his work ethic and the box office. So I'm going to look about I'm using these oracle cards. This can be work, this can be, it does all different things, this oracle card. So it will just tell me. I'm hoping to talk about his work, but if it says other things, you know, it is what it is. Some of these cards are hard to shuffle, so I'm not the best shuffler because these are very thick. Some of these are very thick, but I'm trying to get better at them. Please tell me about his work ethic or anything else I need to know about Sylvester Stallone in his present. All right. I'll do 4 cards. All right, here you go, Sylvester. Gesture, you may be asking to help someone, desire to help others. So yeah, somebody might want to in the future or in the present or the future ask for help with money. Like I know in the past he was in a couple ventures to open a restaurant, but that bombed. But he might do something else. Maybe he'll write a book or open up another restaurant because he's Italian and you might want to do that, or he might help doing some charity work or something, or open up a restaurant or collaborate in another movie or do some charity work. Who knows? All right, this is influence. You are influence for change. You may want to do some public speaking or videos. Maybe he wants to do some public speaking at a university or talk about his favorite charities, or do more interviews. But even though he doesn't like to do a lot of public interviews, he's kind of a private person. But he also is going to give his interviews. Maybe he'll talk politics, who he wants to run for governor. I think he's a Republican. I'm not sure. So he might like Trump. I don't know. Connection, build a bridge. I like that. Build a bridge between people, connections, those who you can help. So this is another charity card. That says he wants to help. They said he wants to be helping between people, connection, those who can help you. So he wants to have people help him, and he would help them through the connection between the bridge. And he wants to do different activities and opportunities. I want to do different opportunities with people. He wants to do it, and they want to do it. So he back and forth. He wants to do different opportunities of maybe, like I said, he might want to open up another restaurant, try a different restaurant or another film, and maybe he'll start his own film because I know he has his own film. Maybe he'll do more of his own films or private films. Maybe he'll decide to do him and someone else will try to start another film in his own company or their own company, and he'll come in and join with the money venture. All right, progress. See, in the desert. It seems like a long sludge, but in fact will pay out soon. Stay on your course for at least a few more months. Oh, so he might think he's in a funk, so but it will pay off. So yeah, so if he makes a movie or does a venture with someone else, it will turn out. So these are good cards. He's gonna try to do a course, and it will take a bunch of months. It might take a few months, but it will take time because you can't rush doing something like if he wants to make another movie or open another, try a restaurant or do something. It's going to take some time, you know. Nothing good takes a short time. You don't want something short because then it could backfire and go in your ass. So yeah, I feel like for Sylvester, he's going to have a connection with some people, and also it's going to take him a long time. It might take him some time, but it's going to pay off with a new project that he wants to do. So this is a good card. So he wants to help other people, and he's going to do a new venture to start a new thing that he wants to do, which is great. I'm going to do one card for him. I do one card for each person. And Innovator. This is great for him, Raccoon. It says, let me read it. The light kind of sucks here. Decide what you really want. You have the intelligence to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and produce intelligence. You have many rules and you can juggle them well. So he's an inventor. He can juggle things, but he has to be calm about it and not rational, like I said, and like this. He needs to take it down, but he's a good inventor. Try and avoid people who are not looking out for you. Yeah, avoid people who are not looking out for you in your best interest. In this card, it says that. And there might be many different kind of rules, but in the long run, things will work out. So he's got a good reading, Sylvester. I'm proud of you. He's having a good reading, you know. His marriages were, you know, he learned from his marriages, you know, as a person. He seems like a real nice person, Sylvester, you know, so I can't say any bad things really about him. You know, all marriages have slips and slopes, you know. It takes two marriages and two that aren't good marriages, you know. But he got out of them, so he seems like a really good person, Sylvester Stallone. So until my next tarot readings or other subjects I talk about, have a good 4th of July wherever you are, and I'll be back in my other videos. Take care, and bye-bye.